WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
All right. Hey there. Thanks for joining me for WLET First Alert Weather Plus on this Friday. Happy Friday to you. We got a break from the rain on our First Alert radar view, at least for the most part. There's a few little scattered sprinkles that are kind of lingering in some places east of I-55, but those are moving out as well. And there is a little rain back to our west, but most of us are going to stay dry for the remainder of this Friday, which is kind of good news that the rain came a little bit earlier in the day and is going to allow you to have a nice evening. Nothing to slow you down on the evening commute today. Very different story from what we saw yesterday. Now, going through the overnight hours, still not going to be much going on, but early tomorrow, there's a chance that we see some rain start to try and creep into the picture around the lunchtime hours. That coverage is expected to increase by the afternoon and the evening, but it's still not going to be a total washout for your Saturday. And then as we look ahead to Father's Day, still not too much going on in this First Alert forecast, but we are still going to call it relatively iffy. We'll keep a backup plan for any outdoor activities that you might be heading out for. It's going to be hot and muggy is really going to be the bigger picture for us into your Father's Day weekend. Temperatures starting off in the low 70s and then topping out in the upper 80s or likely low 90s in a few spots where you see maybe less rain and potentially a few more breaks in the clouds. Rain chances do continue into the very beginning of next week, but going into the end of the week, it's going to be a little bit of a question mark on whether or not we see that daily rain like we've been seeing. Most models were trending closer to seeing some drier weather by the end of next week. That was also going to be a little bit hotter. And I would say that's probably more likely that we do finally start to dry out a little bit. See those highs climb to the low and even mid 90s in some places. The warmest we've been so far in Jackson, at least this year, is 93. But I wouldn't be surprised to start seeing those temperatures trend a little bit warmer as we get to the end of next week and into the following weekend. Our feels like numbers, though, going to stay about the same, feeling closer to the triple digits, if not in the triple digits across the board. Let's take a look at what we've got out there right now, which is some gloomy conditions. The clouds are sticking around, and that's helped a little bit with our actual air temperatures. Only 82 here in Jackson, but some breaks in the clouds for you in Vicksburg. 83 there. Feels, though, closer to the 90s where you're missing out on the clouds and you've maybe got a little bit more sun in the picture. In Macomb, it's still relatively cool. 74 feels like 74. It's a little sticky, though, as you head out because, again, we've got all that moisture in the air. So that's just a quick look at your First Alert forecast on this Friday afternoon. We're going to have a more in-depth look at your First Alert forecast coming up at 6 o'clock. And then I'll be back here at 6:30, and I'm in for Chief Meteorologist Dave Roberts today. So I'll have another look for you on WLBT News at 10. In the meantime, there's some golf on WLBT if you are interested in that. The U.S. Open kicking off today, earlier this afternoon, and that is going to continue through our 5 p.m. news. So again, we'll be on at 6, and then I'll be here again at 6:30 for you. Think of some questions, and if you have them, you can put them in the comments. We'll talk more about your first alert forecast in a little bit. Happy Friday.